Hello everyone, and happy Sunday to all of you. I had a request a while back for a video for one of the babies showing what I do to give them a bath and clean them. So I thought today would be a great day for that. And as you can see, I have Jasmine, my lovely assistant, who is going to help me out with that today. As you can also see, she has her new body on her. And right here is her old body. And there was nothing really wrong with her old body. The only things I did not like is that when I would put a diaper on her, it would get caught in the middle, right here on the joints. And then over time, because I was handling her so much, this right here started to squeak because it was catching on the Polyfill. So when I would move her joints, they would squeak. So I just thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and order her a new body. I had ordered a body for Aiden and I had loved it. So I thought, yeah, I'll just go ahead and order her one. And I'm really, really happy with it. And also, see, her old body didn't have much of a butt. And when I put clothes on her, it just was kind of flat back here. So I wanted to give her more of a, you know, just more of that body look, you know, having the built-in booty and things. So that's her old body there. And on her new body, which I'll show you, she's newborn size, but with this new body, now she's just a little bit fuller and she fills the clothes out better. And this is a size 1 in Huggies. And as you can see, she has more of a fuller body in here, torso area, which I really, really love. And the young lady who makes these bodies, Jeannie, is so awesome and she's so wonderful to work with. She's very fast, and I'm just so pleased with these bodies, and they're so super soft and luxurious. And as you can tell, here, she has the full front legs, and they are not jointed, but it's okay. They still move with ease. They're not like super tight. Like, she still wiggles around really good. And on the back of her, she has a built-in booty right here, as you can tell, which I absolutely love because she fills in the clothes a lot better. And I like that. Now, this zip tie here was not the one that came with her body. That is one that I used from Walmart. Herlonda, Pooh Bear 253, is going to send me the right zip tie, so I don't have to buy a whole pack. So thank you, sis, for that. And the reason why I switched out the zip tie is because I had the old fluff in her. Let me show you. This is the Polyfill that was inside of her, which is the normal Polyfill. But see, over time, it kind of clumps together. And when I watched Laura's video, Little X Love, I was just so fascinated with that cluster that she bought that I had to go out and get it because I wanted Jasmine to feel uber, uber soft, which she does now. And I don't feel any clumps in her, and she just melts in my arms. I mean, that stuff is amazing. And again, it is the cluster fluff here at Walmart. And let me just compare it really fast for you guys. Again, what it looks like compared to the regular fluff. This is the regular fluff, and this is the cluster. Like, you can just tell the difference on how super soft it looks, and it just fills their body so much better than this stuff here. This is good. Don't get me wrong, it's good, but I handle my babies so much that I just wanted them to have a softer feeling, and it's hypoallergenic, and it doesn't cluster, and I really, really like it. And I like the bag it comes with. So, again, I got that at Walmart for $4.98. This was the old bag of fluff that I had fluffed her with before. because Jasmine was starting to lose a little bit, and it's just a regular Polyfill. And it's good for stuffed animals and pillows and things, but in my opinion, I don't think it's good for reborns. I like the cluster. I hope you were able to see all of that. Okay, so I will fix her zip tie when Herlanda sends that out to me, and then she'll have all the proper zip ties. But when you order the bodies from her, they all come with the right zip ties, and you don't have to worry about buying any. So the only thing that I have to fix is I have to put the cluster in her arms, because this is just Polyfill, so I'm going to fix that. And everything else is great, and her limbs were weighted wonderfully. Kylie did an amazing job weighing her legs, and I didn't need to mess with any of that and what was in her head. So let's begin to give my little one a bath. And I'm going to just show you, I have her on her boppy, and I lay a towel down, and you can put this wherever you have space. You can do it in your master bathroom, you can do it on the floor, you can do it on your bed, wherever is more convenient for you guys. My counter in my bathroom is very small, so that's why I'm doing it out here. So in this bowl, I have lukewarm water, just to the touch. It's not hot. Don't use hot water. Also, I use, let me get it here. Sorry, I forgot to grab this. I use the Johnson & Johnson head to toe wash, no more tears. And you know, it's all up to you. You don't have to use the name brand. Whatever baby wash you have will be just fine. So I just put a little bit in the bowl. You don't want too much, because this stuff makes a lot of suds. Then you need a washcloth, and I use the baby washcloths. I picked these up at Walmart for $1, a pack of 4. This one here was sent to me by Pooh Bear, so I'm going to use this one on Jasmine today. It has little castles on there. It's so cute. But you can find these washcloths pretty much everywhere: Walmart, Walgreens, Dollar Store, Family Dollar, Dollar General. You guys get the point. And they're just super soft, and I really like them. And if you don't have that, try to use some kind of soft cloth. I also use this paintbrush that I bought at Michael's, and it's a very fine, very soft bristled brush. It's wide, as you can see. And what I use this brush for is I go in and I brush all the dust out of her nostrils, out of her mouth. I know it doesn't look very nice. In the creases of her eyes and her eyelids. She gets a lot of dust in here. All of our babies do. And then underneath her chin, I give her a good dusting. In between her hands, where her little fat wrinkles are. In between the fingers, and I dust all of them. And this will take a little bit of a process to do, but the more you do it, the faster it gets. And then in her ears, I also do the same thing. I just dust in between, because she gets a lot of dust in her ears. It's really gross to know like how much dust gets accumulated in the baby's ears. And she has earrings, just pierced ears, and I get around her neck roll. I go down to her feet and I do the same thing. I don't ever wet the brush. It's all done while it's dry. And again, this is just the method I use. I know Charla was asking me how the can of blown air, you know, the can that you use for your computers and things, how that would work. And I'm assuming that would work just fine, especially if you have a lot of babies. I only have 2, so, you know, I have the time to do this, and I enjoy doing it. So just give her a quick dusting there. And let me grab some Q-tips, because I also use those. And the Q-tips, I do wet the Q-tips just a little bit, and then I go into her ear and I just clean the earlobes out. Okay? Now I've already dusted her off. I'm sure all of you know you do not wet the cloth. You don't get the cloth wet. We all know it's not water resistant. Okay, so go ahead and wet your washcloth into the water. Let me make sure you guys can see this. Okay, so I wet it into the water and I wring it out really good. I'm just going to take my watch off because I don't want to get my watch wet. And here we go. So I just gently wipe her down. Wipe her tootsies down, her thighs, into her little fat rolls there. And then I repeat the process on the other leg. I would not recommend taking your reborn to the sink, filling the sink up with water and sticking their legs in there. Please, I would not recommend that at all, because that's too nerve-wracking to try to make sure you're not going to get their cloth wet. This is the best way that I found works for me. Oh, her feet look so real. I like giving them baths and wiping them down because I just love looking at all the details, and I think when you take the time and really appreciate what your reborn artist has done to these babies, it's like you fall in love with them all over again and realize what it took to bring these little ones to life. It's just amazing, and Kylie is an amazing reborn artist and I love her. Okay, so now I'm going to do Jasmine's arm. Make sure you wring it out really good. You don't want this rag to be soaking wet because it will drip on to the cloth. And like I said, I put a towel down here, so whatever little drops are coming off of the towel, it gets on there, not your bed or the floor. Don't realize how much germs and stuff these reborns get. I mean, you handle them and you let other people hold them and they touch their hands. I mean, I like to clean my reborns at least once a month, and even more if I take them out. If I'm taking them out and I know there's going to be a large amount of people there who are going to handle her and hold her, one, I bring Germ-X with me and I keep that in my diaper bag. That way, if their hands are dirty and yucky, I just say, do you mind if you put this on your hands before you hold her? And they're fine about it. They're like, yeah, sure. And then I wrap her up in a receiving blanket. So when they hold her, you never know what people have on their clothes. I know I sound overprotective, but I treat her just like if I was going to take a real baby out. And you don't want to scrub. I mean, you don't want to sit there and go rub, rub, rub. I mean, I just quickly just take the rag and just gently do a one sweep over her. Now comes to her face. And this is where I get really gentle right here with her face. Let me scoot her up a little bit because she's slipping down. But thanks, Laura, for telling us about that cluster because that stuff is awesome. Okay, so what I do is I get the washcloth and I wrap it around my two fingers and I go like this. And I just wipe under her chin, on her cheeks, on her nose, in her mouth. Quickly go softly over her eyelids. Her eyelashes are rooted, but I just go over them very softly. There we go. Now, here's with the ear swab. I just dip the ear swab in water and then kind of wring it out a little bit. And come over to her ears. Sit in the chair. and clean into her ears. And you will be amazed the dust that you get out of these little suckers. Look at the, ugh, it's gross. And now you do this ear. Remember, don't soak the ear swab. After you've wet it, wring it out a little bit, then come in here and clean them out. Then I also get a clean ear swab, do the same thing, and get inside of her mouth because her mouth is open. And then also in her nostrils. It's funny. Okay, so now that's done. And then throw these away when you're done, of course. Now her hair. Now, there are some people out there who do not wash their reborn's hair. That is up to you. That is your preference. My preference, I wash their hair. And how I wash her hair is I hold her with one hand. Okay. I wet my wash rag, squeeze it really good, and I just gently take my wash rag and wipe it over her head. Just like so. I do not take her over to the faucet and just go and wet her head like that. No, I do not do that. I know her hair is sealed from the inside, but this is just a precaution that I take. I'm doing it this way. Whatever you feel comfortable with, go for it. You think, you got mad skills and you can hold a cup of water over her head, great, but you better make sure that your baby's hair is sealed from the inside properly. If it's not sealed from the inside of their heads, you're gonna get mold, and I don't want mold in my baby. Even though I know she's sealed properly, I just don't want to take the chance, so that's why I do it very lightly with the wash rag. And her hair does get wet, and then her hair gets cleaned as I'm doing this. And she looks great, and she's all nice and clean. And the reason why I do wipe her hair down is because they get dust in their hair just like they do on their face. And whatever you're putting on your baby's hair, whether it be reborn conditioner, whether it be, the Johnson & Johnson or homemade conditioner, that's all buildup. And if you don't use anything on your baby's hair, it still gets dusty. So, as you can see, I'm just doing it very, very mildly. And I have to be extra careful because she has these earrings and I don't want to snag her earrings on my washcloth. Okay, so now her hair is done. You did good, Mama. See how squishy she is, you guys? It's all because of this fluff right here. I mean, she was squishy when I had her, but she's even more squishy with that fluff. I mean, I absolutely love that fluff. And I love the booty. I'm absolutely loving the booty. And she just looks more proportionate, like when I hold her. And she just melts in my arms. And I love that. Oh, I love that. Okay. Alright, so we are done with her hair. I'm done with the water, so I'm going to move the water over here to my table. So that way I'll spill it on my bed. I have Johnson & Johnson's baby powder that I put on the diaper when I put her new diaper on. I have her detangler. It has homemade conditioner in here because I used to use Aussie, but I ran out, so I decided to make my own. That's what's in here. I have her brush with her, and this little hooded towel here. Let me just dry her off quickly. Now I'm underneath a fan, so she's drying as I was pretty much washing her, but we're just going to give her a quick dry. And this is like a terry cloth, so make sure all her limbs are dry. And if you don't have a little cute little robe like this, that's fine. You can just use the towel that you have. So there she is, all nice and dry. And when it comes to her hair, it'll air dry. You don't need to blow dry it. Please, I would not recommend that either. Do not use a blow dryer. Okay, so now that I changed her body out, like I said, she used to be newborn size, which she still is in some clothes, but I don't think newborn will fit her anymore. Now, Melissa sent me this diaper. It's a size 1, but these run small, and I don't think they're going to fit her. So let's just check this out to see if it fits her butt. Because now that she has this booty, she may not fit it. So let's see. And I don't want to be too tight on her. No, I guess this will work out fine. Alright, so let's put some powder on her diaper. And I just love how the diapers fit better now with this body. Just put a little powder in there. Make her smell good. She smells magnificent. I went to church today with my husband, and we had an amazing time. And it felt so good to go back to church. They gave us these bracelets, our pastor did, and it says, "I am beautiful." Song of Solomon 4:7. And they talked about being beautiful, and not just physical beauty, but inner beauty, and reminding women how gorgeous we are, and talking to the husbands and boyfriends in the audience how to respect women and things like that. But it was just a really good sermon, and we're going to go every Sunday now, and we found one close to the house, so it's literally like 5 minutes away, and we just really love it. So I'm very, very happy. Okay, so there's her diaper. Look how cute she looks. Look at the legs, you guys. See the full legs, how beautiful they look, and her legs move very nicely. They're not kinked. They're not hard to move in this body. Even though they're not jointed, they still move very easily. And then this is the back of her. Look at this. Look at that booty. That's what I wanted, that fullness back here. And I love it. I absolutely love it. And her body was, I think it was like $14, and that was with shipping. So that was an amazing deal. Okay, so let's put her onesie on. Again, another option I do is I put the onesies on underneath their clothes. Not everybody does it. I do it. Just my preference. There we go. Good girl. This is a Carter's newborn. So it still fits her. And I'm really shocked because Carter's run small, so I could just leave her in this onesie and she would be adorable. There we go. So that's my little girl looking so cute and adorable. How adorable she looks. Okay, so I'm going to put this on her today. And that says Heartbreaker on there. And it's just open at the bottom. And this is a 0 to 3 months. She's worn this before. Oh, there we go. She's such a good baby. She doesn't give mommy any troubles when I change her. She's a good girl. It's so cute because my aunt, when she got her first reborn, I think she got the Riley kit, and she named it Stephanie, and her little girl's theme is purple too, and she was actually sent home in this outfit in newborn size, and it was so cute. And then when I went to Walmart, I think I bought this in December or January, I bought this, and they had one left, and I was so shocked because when I did want to buy it for her, they didn't have any of her size. And so I go, oh, I'll just get the 0 to 3 months. They didn't have any more newborn. So, oh, sorry. Like, hey, Mom, I need to breathe. Okay. And I'm not sure how long this video is right now. I need to go check. It's probably really, 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 really long. Okay. Tuck her tag in. Oh, don't you look lovely? Little sweetie pie. Okay. Didn't she look cute, guys? Oh my gosh, it's 26 minutes long. Okay, I'm going to end this video. I'll come back later and show you how she looks all completely done with her hair done and everything. All right, bye guys.